Well, you've done some theater things too.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us something about that?
Well, I haven't done a lot of theater, but I have done like shows, Broadway shows, musicals. And I did this Madonna show, that's the last thing I did. So kind of a Madonna tribute. So I was singing and dancing and doing, it was totally out of my comfort zone. And I like that. It was a big challenge. I had to be on the stage wearing, nothing but underwear and singing and dancing. And that's so not like me, because usually I'm the one who's just standing on the stage and singing. So it's nice to know, in your heart that you can do it if you want to.
So could you see yourself doing that kind of stuff in the future?
Probably not, but it's just because my music is so different, to the dancing kind of thing. But it's always just nice to know that you can do it, to prove to yourself that you can do it if someday you would like to.
If you think about your career when you started till today,
yeah.
Do you regret anything from the past?
No, I don't. Because even though things don't work out the way you would like to, it always opens a new door somewhere else. And, it's all just a good learning experience.
Well, what was the most surprising thing when you started this whole show business? Was there something you would do differently to make it this far?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I've been pretty good with making choices in that area. But what surprised me probably the most is, you have to get used to the media, and you cannot act the way normal people do, because you're much more vulnerable to things. It's so easy to hurt people like me or people that are in the show business. So that's something you have to be always aware of what you're doing,
Well, have you met any people during your career who are just trying to take advantage of you?
Not really, because I'm very careful with people. I never let anybody really close to me unless I really know that it's okay. So I've never been burnt badly. But of course, there's always bad criticism somewhere and bad experiences for everybody. But it kind of just disappears in the good things, because there are so much more of the good things than of the bad things, and that's what you should really focus on, and not and not be sad about this one person that doesn't like you.
Well, how do you handle the whole critical thing, album reviews and stuff?
I've usually been lucky with album reviews, but you just have to look on the bright side, and that if you know with your heart that you did what you thought was right and you're happy, then that's all that matters.
Well, do you read any stuff people write about you?
I try not to go on YouTube or something, or I try not to read comments that people make, because there's always one in between that is not good. So it's just not healthy, I think.
Well, what would you like to say to your Finnish fans?
Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you like my music. Thank you.
Would you like to say something to Team Yohanna?
Team Yohanna, I love you guys. Thank you so much for helping me out. Words cannot describe how much you have helped me. Thank you.
Here are some questions from your fans.
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
I love food, so that's a difficult one. I've always been a very big fan of Italian food. I love sushi. I love Mexican food, and I love chocolate and ice cream.
Well, what has been the craziest thing you've ever done?
That's a big question. I'm not a very spontaneous person, I must say. I'm quite boring sometimes. I'm the kind of person that likes to go to the gym, eat healthy, and go to bed early. I rarely ever party, so the craziest thing I've ever done. It's been a long time since I've done something like that. Probably when I was around 13, me and my two best girlfriends used to, have a sleepover and stuff, and we would always sneak out in the evenings, and one time we went to this, because my mom's friend. She came into and she's like, I'm gonna kill you if you go this evening because I'm gonna go to bed and you're not going anywhere. I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. And then we ran to this lake and we went on this, like the boat that you blow up, and the children play on it. And then we were there like at 4 a.m. doing some stupid stuff. That's probably the last thing I remember.
Well, how do you imagine yourself in 10 years from now?
I would like to be singing and doing whatever I'm doing now. Just making music, singing all over the world. That would be the dream position.
Which are the situations that make you happy?
I'm a very family-oriented person. I love to be with my family, spend time with them and my horses and my dogs. And then, of course, like I've said 1 million times before, my music. That's what makes me happy.
What languages do you speak besides English and Icelandic?
Well, that's pretty much it. We learn Danish in school as well, but I can understand it and make myself clear sometimes, but I'm not really good at it.
If you wouldn't be a singer,
yeah.
If you had the chance to study in a university or something, would you do that?
Yes, why not? Of course. It's always, studying is always very good for anything. I would actually like, at some point when I have more time, to go into more classical training and learning more. It's always good to have more and more technique.
How could you explain to a deaf human what music is?
What music is? Music is a feeling. It's something that comes from within. It's something that comes from deep inside. It's something, music is feelings basically. That's why, you listen to music in the way you listen to, if you feel bad, then you listen to sad music. If you're in a happy mood, then you listen to happy music. Music is basically just feelings.
What has been the nicest place you've visited on tour?
I've been to many nice places. Last year I went to Turkey. That was one of my favorite trips that I've been to. But I like to see all kinds of different places because every single one is special.
Where do you get the inspiration to write music?
From I get it from all over. It's just things that you experience in everyday life, things that come to you.
I heard that you have. Okay.
Do you have to pick something? No.
Why did you decide to not accept the record deal from the United States?
Well, I've had contracts in the United States before, so I have accepted that. But lately there hasn't really been a lot of focus on the US yet, because it's really hard to go straight there, even though I would love to, but you have to kind of conquer Europe first. So hopefully soon I will be there and doing some stuff, because I love the US.
And he also wants to know, are you going to promote your work in the UK?
In the UK, yes, I will. Definitely will.
In regards to your songwriting, is it for the music or the lyrics?
Both. Both is very, very important. I'm a very lyrical person as well. They matter to me a lot when I'm listening to music. I listen to the lyrics, and I'm a very fast learner in that way, because I always focus on the lyrics. But it's, if you put the things aside, they're just as important. They have to match.
What genre of music are you most comfortable with?
Usually what I listen to nowadays is classic rock, I love to listen to, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Nick Cave, all kinds, but my musical taste is all over though. But what I'm the most comfortable with singing is kind of songs like Is It True? I love singing stuff, the Eva Cassidy songs, that kind of stuff.
What would be your dream location to perform?
Oh God, I would love to perform in Wembley. That would be nice. Royal Albert Hall, something huge. Very big expectations.